who hustles stars. Jack Horkheimer, star hustler, director of Miami's Space Transit Planetarium. Our episode for this week, Monday, April 7th through Sunday, April 13th, is This Week is Absolutely the Best Week of them all for Comet Halley. And now, here to tell you all about tonight's sky and the biggest show of all, the universe, your star hustler, Jack Horkheimer.
Greetings, greetings, fellow comet gazers, and yes, indeed, this is Comet Halley Week. Not only does Comet Halley reach its greatest brilliance this week, but it also makes its closest approach to Earth on Thursday, April 10th, when it will be only 39 million miles away. And comet-wise speaking, that's close. Best of all this week, we have a new moon on the 9th, which means that we'll have no moonlight whatsoever to block out Comet Halley during Comet Halley primetime early AM hours. So grab a pencil and paper and mark down the following best viewing times. But remember, if you don't get all the information down, then call your nearest planetarium or local amateur astronomical society, and chances are they'll have even more refined data for your very specific location. And now, Comet Halley at its best. We're going to look for Comet Halley this week and next when its head is due south. Because when the head is due south, that's when Comet Halley is highest above your local horizon in the U.S. On Wednesday, April 9th, the head is due south and Comet Halley is highest above the horizon at approximately 2:30 a.m. On April 10th, 2 a.m., Friday morning, April 11th, 1:30 a.m., Saturday the 12th, 1 a.m., Sunday morning, 12:30 a.m. Now, on Monday the 14th, Comet Halley is highest above the horizon with its head due south, both in the early a.m. and in the late p.m. So look around 12:10 a.m. That's 10 minutes after Monday gets its start, and again at 11:45 p.m. Monday night. On Tuesday the 15th, Comet Halley is highest at 11:20 p.m. On Wednesday at 11 p.m., and each successive day, it is at its highest point roughly 1/2 hour earlier. But alas, folks, starting around the 18th and 19th, the moonlight interferes somewhat with optimum Halley viewing. So get that comet viewing in this week now. And please, please remember these basic rules for viewing Comet Halley. Number 1, you must get as far away from city lights as possible. Number 2, you want to try to have as unobstructed a view as possible of the due south horizon. And 3, the farther south you are in the United States, the higher Comet Halley will be above the southern horizon. And you'll see it for more hours per night the farther south you go. The very best places in the United States for Comet Halley viewing are South Florida and the Florida Keys, extreme South Texas, and the Hawaiian Islands. Now, even those of you who are as far north as Chicago will still be able to see the comet. It's just that you may not be able to see all of it. In other words, you'll be able to see a lot of Halley's tail, which is very, very long this week, but you may not be able to see its head. And of course, this week and next, Halley's head moves from the constellation Scorpius to Lupus to Centaurus. And folks, I want to tell you that I've been watching it night after night from the Florida Keys, and the comet is absolutely beautiful. It looks like a ghostly, wispy apparition in the heavens. Even talking about it gives me goose pimples. So, out under the heavens with you, because this week, for most of us, will be a once-in-a-lifetime Halley's Comet experience. And of course, while you're out there, be sure to face due south as you keep looking up.
Yes, indeed, Comet Halley can be seen as big and as bright from Hawaii, South Texas, and South Florida as from South America and Australia. And that's the truth. Star Hustler is brought to you by the Carl Zeiss Companies of North America. We're setting the standards with products for medicine, research, industry, and the quality-conscious consumer.